We are David and Nancy Cordrey. We've been married 37 years, and we have 2 adult children, a son who's 33 and a daughter who's 30. And we recently just became grandparents, and we've been at Brandywine for 24 years. What makes it feel like home is, first of all, the biblical teaching and the warmth of the people. The children's ministry and the student ministry are so strong, and all of those things together.
It's been a place where it's easy to get involved, and that's when you really get to build strong relationships with people, when you're working side by side with them.
So we've served in a number of places through our years at Brandywine. Currently, we're part of a small team that started a special needs ministry in January. Our daughter, Caroline, has a rare genetic disorder, and she is intellectually disabled. And through the past few years, God's been laying on our heart to start a special needs ministry.
We experienced what a struggle it was for us to come to church and to be in the service, because our daughter couldn't always handle being a part of children's ministry. So we want to give other families the opportunity to have a consistent support for their child.
Wasn't too many months ago that we actually met somebody in the lobby who said, "Hey, we're here because we heard you have this ministry," which is incredibly exciting. We're excited about the On the Move campaign because it's going to enable much needed renovations.
I can get excited about the On the Move campaign, bringing in young families and making it easier for them to drop off their children and be a part of this community, because I think I'm at a stage in my life where I want to give back to young families. I want to support them the way I wanted to be supportive when I was a young family, and encourage them in the time they're going through raising their children. I think when it comes to generosity, what I would say is joy comes from being part of something that's eternal. And when you're a part of God's work, you understand that that's what really matters.
You know, in the early days, sometimes it was difficult to be generous because with Caroline, there were always therapies and things that we wanted to try or needed to do.
And it was particularly challenging for us with our daughter. We wanted to do everything we could for her with her special needs to try to help her. And we felt like giving money to the church meant not having money for that. But over the years, we experienced God's faithfulness in our lives. And we recognized that we could trust Him with her care. Over time, I think it's been wonderful to see how we started out giving out of obedience and feeling the need to give a certain percentage because that's what we felt called to from Scripture, and then over time desiring to give more. And I think faith and generosity go together. As your faith grows, you want to be more generous, and as you get to be more generous, your faith grows because you see how God uses it and the joy that He brings you in that giving.